Today we have an update in the Bricks and Minifigs versus Reckless Ben case, in which case Ben appears to be going lawyerless, pro se. We're going to get that today on The Legal Mindset, where we
Ben,
teach you to be
what
your
the
own
fuck are
judge.
you
I'm
doing?
Andrew Esquire, American
God.
attorney. So jumping right into it, we have several cases involving Bricks and Minifigs, the franchisees, Reckless Ben, the Mancells. But today we're going to focus on one of them that had a hearing today. And this particular one was in the 4th Judicial District for the Provo Justice Court. You see Utah, state of Utah. You see the case number there, 261-000-376. So it's for misdemeanors, and it came up in front of Stephen F. Schreier. Now, this was for 2 separate charges, the first of which was disorderly conduct, and we're going to get into what that means and what that entails. That's a Class C misdemeanor. The next was criminal trespassing, which is a Class B misdemeanor. Now, we'll get into what those mean in just a second, but first, this important message. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They knew their apps could contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues, but did not share those risks while prioritizing profits. The recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health struggles, you should hear this. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm they caused. You can use the link in my description or scan the QR code to take a short quiz to see if you qualify for a case. You may be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. All right, now, what do those actual counts mean? Well, first, disorderly conduct is a very broad misdemeanor. It's something that, once again, in many places,
action that disturb others. Minor criminal offenses, such as public drunkenness, loitering, disturbing the peace, and loud threats or parties. So it's not that bad, I guess. Yeah. It's just being an annoying neighbor, I guess.
Around the United States, if the police are really looking to get you for something, they can probably dig under disorderly conduct and find something. So in this case, under this statute, the particular statute, it can be refusing to comply with a lawful order of the police to move from a public place or an official meeting, to unknowingly create a hazardous or physically offensive condition by any act that serves no legitimate purpose. So that's very broad there, right? B, intending to cause any public inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm, or recklessly create a risk of public inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm. It's very funny because one of the things when I covered Vitalik.
Wait a minute. Count 1, disorderly conduct, a Class C misdemeanor, in violation of, in that Benjamin Paul Snyder on or about December 10th, 2025, refused to comply with lawful order of the police to move from a public place or an official meeting, or knowingly, a typo, or knowingly create a hazardous or physically offensive condition by any act that serves no legitimate purpose. I guess he did do that. Or B, intending to cause public inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm, or recklessly create a risk of public inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm. Did 1. Engage in fighting or in violent tumultuous or threatening behavior. He didn't fight or using violent. 2. Make unreasonable noises in a public place or an official meeting. 3. Make unreasonable noises in a private place which can be heard. In a public place or an official meeting. Or 4. Obstruct vehicle or pedestrian traffic in a public place or an official meeting. The violation occurred after the act had been asked to cease conduct prohibited under this section. Unreasonable noises. Well, he did do it outside, so I didn't think he did something loud either. Oh, sure. Go pedestrian. Maybe obstruct vehicle or pedestrian. Did he though? He just selling merch outside. He didn't stop anyone.
Convenience, annoyance, or alarm, or recklessly create a risk of public inconvenience, annoyance, or alarm. It's very funny because one of the things when I covered Vitali in the Philippines and Johnny Somali is they said they didn't have, that the U.S. doesn't have any laws for annoying people or causing disruption. And no, in fact, this is indeed one, disorderly conduct in the U.S. Very, very, very common that has this as an element. Further, to engage in fighting or any violent, tumultuous, or threatening behavior, to make unreasonable noises in a public place or an official meeting, making unreasonable noises in a private place, which can be heard in a public place, or to obstruct vehicular or pedestrian traffic in a public place or official meeting. So a lot of different qualifications here. Of course, this is a misdemeanor. This is not a felony. You're not going to lose any, rights here. There's no right to vote stripped away from you for this. Moving on, there's criminal trespass, which is a class B.
Count 2, criminal trespass. After notice, a class B misdemeanor in violation of in that Benjamin Paul Snyder on or about December 10th, 2025 did knowing that entry or presence or the unmanned aircraft entry or presence was unlawful. What aircraft? Enter or remain on property or cause an unmanned aircraft to unlawfully enter or remain over property. What aircraft? Remain over property as to which notice against entering was given by 1. Personal communication to the actor by the owner or someone with apparent authority to act for the owner. to fencing or other enclosure obviously designed to exclude intruders. Well, yeah, kinda. He did. No, wait a minute. Oh wait, he did do that. He display some of the signs on the store. No, not the main sign though. The main sign. He asked his friends to do it. Right? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Fencing or other enclosure obviously designed to exclude intruders or posting of signs reasonably likely to come to the attention of intruders. I don't know if Ben really did post the sign himself or not. I didn't see any footage that he actually holding the sign and posting it directly. So yeah.
A misdemeanor, which is knowing that entry or presence or the unmanned aircraft, that's going to be the drone that they're flying, that the unmanned aircraft's entry or presence was unlawful, entered and remained upon the property, or caused the unmanned aircraft, the drone, to unlawfully enter and remain over the property, as to which notice against entering was given by, number one, personal communication to the actor by the owner or somebody with apparent authority to act for the owner. So telling them verbally, hey, you need to leave. And we did hear that several times. Also, fencing or other enclosures, obviously designed to exclude intruders. In some cases, there was fencing and enclosures. And 3, posting of signs reasonably likely to come to the attention of intruders. So a criminal trespass, once again, similar to the disorderly conduct, it's going to be very easy to get this one. And this one is more of a layup. But once again, this is not a felony. This is not something you go away with 30 years or life or get get capital punishment over. These are just
what the fuck is these?
Now let's get to what actually went down during the hearing today.
All right, you have Benjamin Schneider online.
Yes, sorry for the last time you called. I think I hit the wrong button and accidentally got in a private meeting with the prosecutor, but I'm here now.
Oh, that's fine. All right, we're here on case.
So very good. They're allowing him to do things digitally. A lot of courthouses are still not up to date when it comes to digital and working online. So good for them to letting Ben to do things online.
Case 261 ending 376 scheduled for a pre-trial today.
That's very convenient, to be honest.
Mr. Schneider?
Yes.
So that's called pro se. That means he's representing himself.
The online court is very American thing, I guess. I didn't see any court did online in my country. Right?
Now, mind you, this is
rewind.
So that's called pro se.
Case 261 ending 376 scheduled for a pre-trial today. And are you
pre-trial?
Representing yourself on this case, Mr. Schneider?
Yes.
So that's called pro se. That means he's representing himself. Now, mind you, this is for the very specific charges of trespass and disorderly conduct. This is not necessarily for the RICO case. He may plan to have an attorney
went
there.
to court
But this
himself.
is pretty big because while he may have confidence and he may be able to handle some things here, the thing for Ben, the thing Ben has to worry about is this web that ties together. And what I would be very concerned about is even if he felt confidence in this case for the trespassing for
Yeah,
disorderly
really,
conduct, to
very
do that
reckless.
himself, he really needs a lawyer there to think about how these things are all going to tie together for him and how the results are going to play out.
Okay, have you had a chance to speak with the prosecutor then?
Yes.
And that's where you got to be careful too. You got to be careful what you say to the prosecutor because, you know, they're not always looking out for your best interest as the
True.
defendant. They might be
They
looking
are
to pull a
enemies.
fast one on you. They might be looking to take a different angle with you. So you have to be very
Yeah.
careful.
Do you need time to do video footage?
Yes, there's, the defendant claims that he gave some video footage to officers and so I can go with that.
Okay. Does that work for you, Mr. Schneider?
Yes.
Okay. Where do you live, Mr. Schneider?
Los Angeles.
Okay.
So he's not in Utah.
July
Yeah.
6th, 11 o'clock in the morning. Does that work for you?
Yes.
So we got a date.
Okay. And you understand that
July,
Utah time, right?
Yes.
And then, have you done your fingerprints yet?
When I went to, I got arrested and did a fingerprint there. I don't know if that transfers over.
Usually it's got to be case by case, although it is very annoying. And some places do link these things up, but a lot of times it's case by case.
But I've not done a fingerprint for this specific case now.
Okay, yeah, the fingerprints are linked to the case, so you need to go to your local police department, get a
Well,
fingerprint
in
card,
Mexico.
and mail that into the court, okay?
Okay.
Old
Can you
school
get that done
fingerprint
by the
cards.
next court hearing?
Okay.
All right, that'll be the order then. Any questions for me, Mr. Schneider?
No.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Is that it?
Yeah, we'll see you on July 6th.
So boom, there you go. You have it. They have
Huh?
it there to see him on July 6th.
That short?
In this, it literally seems very simple. There's not much controversial. We're going to have coming up this hearing on
Well,
July 6th.
he needs a
But
lawyer
what
now,
is true,
man.
and turning to my judgment, what is true is Ben needs to lawyer up
Yep.
for the trial. While being pro se is fine at certain instances,
He
and maybe for
has
the very, very
less
basics
than
here
a
to come
month.
in and make an initial plea, he definitely should be lawyering up at this
Yep.
point to fight these charges, to fight these cases that he's going to be seeing. They're very serious. It's not something to laugh about or to
Yeah.
mock. And even if, mind you, these things might be entering into some sort of diversion or there might be some sort of plea deal, it still helps to have someone who has experience in Utah and has experience in these specific areas.
True.
And I think Ben going pro se might end up in a weird, we could see a weird sovereign citizen-esque scenario coming out if it doesn't, for example, if it doesn't stack up the right way. And I don't want to see him, having to rebel against the whole justice system or having a grievance because perhaps he didn't
Yeah.
understand something correctly. Having a lawyer at this point is definitely called for, and I do hope Ben gets an excellent lawyer to defend himself. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will catch you
Okay.
on the next one.